Hey everyone, it's Tani Seren here, and today I'm going to talk to you about cuffing season, for it is upon us. If you have no freaking clue what I'm talking about, allow me to introduce you to what cuffing season is. Conned in 2011 from Urban Dictionary, cuffing season is the idea that this time of year, because of the cold and the darkness and the sad, that, seasonal depression that kind of starts to hit all of us with the dark nights and the cold weather and lack of sunlight, that during this time, we have an increased need to be in a serious relationship. This is also the time of year when experts say you're most likely to be contacted by your exes. So, cuffing season, the idea that you are being cuffed to something or that someone's feeling cuffed to you. Now, kind of like I lightly mentioned, but let's go deeper into why this happens at this time of year. So, take away the weather, take away the cold, take away the dark. There's a lot of expectations that come this time of year, whether it's with families wanting you to visit, wanting you to come hang out, wanting you to, come to all these dinners and get ready. We have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas. I mean, it's all kind of clumped together. Or even Halloween can sometimes be a family affair or a big friend affair, and can be cause for a lot of stresses depending on how many people in your circle are throwing these holiday parties. Now, these expectations can make you want to isolate yourself or feel very, very overwhelmed and filled with anxiety. During this time, even of isolation, a lot of us can go to the comfort of another human being. We start to get lonely, or we start to get overwhelmed and we want a distraction. Whether you are covered in things that you have to do in the holiday season, or whether you're estranged from your family and you might find that loneliness is what you're feeling this holiday season, both can make you yearn for another human. Memories that are popping up. So if you had exes that you spent holidays with, you might feel sad about that. But also, if you're around your family, you might find that they're asking a lot of questions. You might find that it's very overwhelming if you're recently have gone through a breakup, or if you had the previous year and you've not spent the holidays alone for a while. All of these can start to press on you. You are sad. You are lonely. Exes are going to start to reach out because they're feeling this too, just as you're reaching out as well. Winter starts to bring with it, like we'd mentioned then, that cold. Testosterone is up. Anxieties are up. With these early dark nights, it's hard to feel motivated. A lot of us find ourselves in bed early because our bodies are telling us it's time to go to bed. It's dark out. Let's go. There's not as much sunlight, so you're really, really feeling that kind of low energy. That's sad. Sad's a real thing, and a lot of people feel it, even those who love the holidays. Now, it's important to navigate this carefully, to understand that moving fast in relationships is not always the best thing. There's very few relationships that really do kind of move fast, hot, and heavy and work out. It's not saying it is impossible, but it is saying that it's important to reflect. Do you feel lonely? Are you really, really searching for somebody? Are you surrounded by everyone else being in relationships? And is that something that's influencing you to search for one? There's a lot of different reasons why you might find the need to tie yourself down or contact an ex, or even speak to the exes that might be contacting you. But it's also important to understand that this feeling, this chemical reaction in our body, based on, the people surrounding us, based on the atmosphere, based on, how cold it is, where we're at, that can sometimes be the determining factor. And when that leaves and the sun comes out, you may not feel the same. That's not to say you shouldn't take it seriously, but definitely reflect on the influences around you and why you are choosing this time to either interact with someone you didn't want to interact with, or reach out to a bunch of people for companionship. So another thing to kind of keep in mind with this is it's a lot like summer love. So really, many people can argue, doesn't this occur at every time of the year? So studies have shown that it's more chemically, apt to happen this time of year because of the cold, because of that lonely atmosphere. But in the summer, that summer love, and it's that quick, hot fast. You know, we're outside, we're hanging out, we're going on vacation, we're doing these things with people. It's something that more often encompasses younger generation. You know, like it's more for those who are out of school and enjoying those out of school romances, but sad and cuffing season, seasonal depression in general, is something that really affects everyone, no matter your age. So whereas summer might have been a big thing for us all in the past with that cute summer lovin', it's not necessarily prevalent to some of us right now. So again, important to realize where you're at, if you're open to having that conversation with an ex, or if it is just the atmosphere around you. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that TV, radio, you know, our social media in general, we are surrounded by love. More than any time of year, we are looking at these, you know, Kay's engagement rings. Like, now's the time of year to give her that magical gift. Get your lover this gift. You know, get your friends these gifts. Oh, don't you love everyone? Don't you want to show them how much you love them? This, that, all of the Hallmark channels. I mean, it's all love related and emotional and relationships. It's all about getting cozy with your partner and enjoying the holidays. And that's the aesthetic that is pressed on us. If you're alone in the holidays, there's a chick flick telling you why that's wrong. And so it's so important to understand that the things that we are eating in, the things that we're watching, they are going to impact the way we feel about relationships and others. So make sure that you try to figure out if that's what you really want, or if it's cuffing season coming to you, you know? And for those of you who are not really someone who feels sad, just keep in mind that a lot of people could be coming out of the woodwork. A lot of friends, a lot of family, and a hell of a lot of exes are going to start contacting you. They're going to start looking up your stuff. They're going to start feeling that and wanting to reach out. And that's okay, but be aware it's something that may not last. Sometimes this is a temporary loneliness. And before you make any big decisions that could otherwise be mistakes or something that you don't really want to do, you know, educate yourself on why you might be feeling this way. So thank you all so much. Again, I'm Tawny Seren, just chatting with you about cuffing season, loneliness, and the cold weather that is upon us. I hope you all have an amazing holiday season. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm here every day with toy reviews, sex education, self-help, and a bunch of stuff in between. Thank you all again, and I'll talk to you soon.